Today, I took every #1 pick in the NBA since 2000 and faced them off in a 1v1 tournament. The top 7 seeds get a bye from round 1, and the other 18 players will face off in round 1. All players will be their prime versions of themselves, and there's no Anthony Bennett because he's not in the game. But starting off in round 1, we have Kenyon Martin versus Andre Bargnani. Round 1 games will be going to 5 points, but this game went past the score limit with Bargnani hitting a 2-pointer to win 9-6. Next was Karl Anthony Towns versus Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown stood no chance in this game, and Cat won 5-3. After them was Yao Ming versus Greg Oden. If Oden never got injured, I think he would have had a good career, but he was no match for Yao, and Yao won 5-2. Following them was Paulo Banchero versus DeAndre Ayton, and we had our first upset of round 1 here. The game went way past the score limit, and Ayton won 11-9. Next was Blake Griffin versus Andrew Bogut. This was not nearly as close as the last game, with Griffin winning 5-3. Then we had Ben Simmons versus Zachary Risache. This was another blowout win, with Benjamin winning 5-2. After them was Cade Cunningham versus Markelle Fultz, and we had the second upset of round 1 here. Going past the score limit, Fultz won the game 6-4. Following them was Zion Williamson versus Andrew Wiggins, and this was one of the closest games of the round. Going way past the score limit, Zion came out on top, winning 10-8. And the last game of round 1 is John Wall versus Cooper Flagg. Being the only player to have not played an NBA game yet, Cooper Flagg did not stand a chance against John Wall, who won 5-3. So we have made it to round 2. 16 players remain, and we start with Dwight Howard versus Andre Bargnani. For this round, we are going to 5 points again, and somehow Bargnani took Dwight past the score limit, but having no defensive capabilities to stop Dwight, Dwight won 6-4, and Dwight moves on to round 3. Next up was Cat versus Yao Ming. Again, this game went past the score limit. All the centers seemed to match up great in this tournament, but Yao came out on top again, winning 8-6, and Yao moves on to round 3 to face Dwight. Following them was Wembanyama versus DeAndre Ayton. Again, Ayton did way better than I thought he would. The game went back and forth, going past the score limit, with Wemby taking it 10-8, so Wemby moves on to round 3. After them was Anthony Davis versus Blake Griffin, and yet again we had another great matchup, going past the score limit, but Anthony Davis won this one 9-7, and he moves on to round 3 to face Wemby. Next up is LeBron James versus Ben Simmons, and surprisingly Benjamin gave LeBron a great challenge this match. I mean, at one point in time people thought he was going to be the next LeBron.
When I watch Ben Simmons play, it is just a gut feeling. That is something between LeBron and Magic.
But being the only 99 overall in the tournament, LeBron won 9-7, and he moves on to round 3. Following them was Kyrie Irving versus Markelle Fultz. Again, Fultz played a lot better than expected, taking the game past the score limit, but Kyrie still came out on top, 6-4, and Kyrie moves on to round 3 to face LeBron James. After them was Derrick Rose versus Zion Williamson. Zion obviously has a huge size advantage here. I tried to make it as fair as possible with these matchups, with big men on one side of the bracket, and then small forwards and guards on the other sides, but unfortunately for Derrick Rose, he had to face Zion, who won 7-5, and Zion moves on to round 3. And the final game of round 2 is Anthony Edwards versus John Wall. This was the only game to not go past the score limit in the round, and it was John Wall taking this one 5-3. So we have made it to round number 3. Just 8 players remain now, and our first match of round 3 is Dwight Howard versus Yao Ming. These two matched up great. It was a back and forth battle in the post. For this round, we are going to 7 points, but tied up at 5, Yao was able to hit a contested layup to take a 1-point lead, and on the next possession, he got a stop on Dwight Howard and finished the game with a tough hook shot to win 7-5. So Yao Ming moves on to the semifinals. Following them was Victor Wembanyama versus Anthony Davis. Yet again, we had a great matchup. It went back and forth all game, resulting in everything being tied up at 7. Wemby with his takeover badge. Can he get a stop on AD? AD cannot move him right now. AD driving, blocked by Wemby, but it goes out of bounds. AD back in the post, fading. Tough shot is no good. Wemby with the board. Wemby could win it on a 2. He takes the 2, but he misses it. And Anthony Davis with the rebound. I don't know how Wemby didn't even get his own rebound there. AD back in the post. He just cannot make any progress against Wemby here. Anthony Davis going to take the 2-pointer, and Anthony Davis drains the 2 to defeat beat Victor Wembanyama. I did not expect him to make that. If anything, I thought Wemby was making the two-pointer. But Anthony Davis is moving on to the semifinals to face off against Yao Ming. Next up, we have LeBron James versus Kyrie Irving, and this game was a complete blowout. LeBron showed why Kyrie never should have left him, absolutely dominating the game and winning 7-2, and LeBron moves on to the semifinals. The final round 3 match is John Wall versus Zion Williamson. This one was a lot closer than last game, going back and forth. John Wall found himself with a 1-point lead on game point. Zion can tie up the game here, must score possession in the post, puts up the shot, he's blocked by John Wall. John Wall with the chance to win now. In the post, he's blocked by Zion. Zion with another chance to tie up the game now. Driving, a tough layup is good. And we are tied up at 6. Can John Wall get a bucket here? John Wall pulling up. Tough mid-range shot is good. And now John Wall with his takeover badge. Zion in the post. Backing down. Little Hakeem dream shake there. Misses the shot though. And John Wall with the chance to win it all. John Wall driving. Inside, the layup is good. And John Wall defeats Zion Williamson. He is moving on to the semifinals to face off against LeBron James. So we are down to just our final 4 players now, and our first match is going to be Anthony Davis versus Yao Ming. It's crazy how small Yao Ming makes every player he goes up against look, but we are going to 9 points in this round, and this was another really close game, going back and forth scoring. They eventually got tied up at 6 points, but AD was able to hit a 2-point shot over Yao to bring him to game point. Yao Ming needs a bucket right here. Anthony Davis has been lights out from the 2-point line. Yao Ming puts up the shot, blocked by AD. AD with the chance to win now. And Anthony Davis hits the layup, defeating Yao Ming 9-6. And he is going to be moving on to the finals of the tournament. And over to our other semis match, we have LeBron James versus John Wall. Just like LeBron last game, this one was another blowout. Honestly, I'm surprised John Wall even made it this far in the tournament, but he was no match for LeBron. LeBron hit a 2-pointer to win 9-4, and LeBron moves on to the finals to face off against Anthony Davis. And we are hopping right into the finals here. We're going to 11 points this game, and finally AD was able to give LeBron a challenge. All tied up at 8. Anthony Davis with his takeover badge puts up the shot, and it's no good. He gets his own rebound though, and the dunk. It's going to be hard for LeBron to get by AD with that takeover badge as well. Let's see what LeBron can do. Drives, he gets blocked. LeBron driving again, blocked again, out of bounds again. AD's got to keep those blocks in bounds. LeBron driving again, another block. And this is why we need a shorter shot clock in blacktop mode, because LeBron still has 24 seconds to score after getting blocked 3 times. Shot clock winding down, has to put up something. And he misses it. AD back in the post. Got to put up a shot here. Good D by LeBron. AD misses. Gets his own rebound, though. Second chance is good. Anthony Davis on game point. LeBron has to score this possession. Honestly, probably a 2-pointer if he wants a chance at winning. So I do not think he'll be able to stop Anthony Davis. Going to put up the 2-pointer right here. And he drains it. We are tied up at 10. Anthony Davis back in the post now. Fading. He hits the shot. AD with the 1-point lead. You do have to win by 2. Can LeBron answer back? No, he gets blocked, but the ball goes out of bounds again. He's going to drive again. Gets by AD, but blocked again. Gets the ball back. And goes up again and finally hits something. Anthony Davis with the ball now. Anthony Davis hits the bucket. And LeBron answer back. LeBron blowing by AD for an easy dunk. We're tied up again. Anthony Davis loses his takeover. I don't know what I said right there, but LeBron back in the post. The left-handed shot's good. Can either of them win this game? They're just going back and forth. AD, tough fade. Is no good. LeBron can win it on a 2-pointer. Not going to take it. Not open enough. Blows by Anthony Davis, and then he's blocked. LeBron back in the post. LeBron, nice pump fake right there, and that gives him an open layup. LeBron with the 1-point lead now, and he stopped Anthony Davis again, though. Pump fake. Goes up. That's too easy. Can he hit a 2-pointer here, though? He's going to drive and brick his shot. AD blocked by LeBron. LeBron with the dunk. LeBron with another 1-point lead. Finally, LeBron playing some good defense. Now it's a must-score possession for Anthony Davis. In the post. Fading. That's no good. LeBron with the rebound. LeBron can win it all right here. Gets by Anthony Davis and won to win the tournament. I mean, is it a surprise? He's the greatest #1 pick in NBA history, and he wins the 1v1 tournament. Dude, Anthony Davis had 16 rebounds and 18 blocks this game. LeBron also was 16 rebounds, but he only had 2 blocks. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, make sure to check out the video on screen right now, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I say this now with Ben Simmons. Hey, LeBron, we're good, bro.